celebrating 15 years of Young Turks.
Hello and welcome to Young Turks, India's longest running show on startups and entrepreneurship. Yes, we turned 16. I'm Shireen Bhan. On the show today, we put the spotlight on startups in the logistics and supply chain space in India. We bring you the stories from across the spectrum. Starting with Delhivery, a full-stack player that claims to be the operating system of digital commerce in India. Blackbuck, a pure-play online marketplace to book a truck for intercity B2B freight. And Locus, a deep learning startup that's building intelligent platforms for logistic companies. Founded in 2011 by 5 friends, Delhivery began life as a localized shipment service provider for 5 e-commerce clients in Delhi and the NCR region. In 6 years, the venture has first mile, middle mile, and last mile capabilities with 16 fulfillment centers across the country. Express logistics in 800 plus cities, servicing 3,000 plus clients, including 150 of India's largest offline brands. Delhivery has raised over $260 million, and this includes $100 million pre-IPO placement by the Carlyle Group and $30 million from conglomerate Fosun International. Here's how Delhivery is building the operating system of digital commerce in India.
When we started Delhivery, so there were 5 founders, Sahil, Suraj and I. 3 of us used to come from Bain, and Kapil and Bhavesh, we knew them through common friends. When we started Delhivery, the idea was to create a logistics platform for digital consumption in India. First 4 years we had focused on just growing the e-commerce pie, because that was the fastest growing with the most broken supply chain in the country, right? After us coming into the picture and becoming a credible third party which can grow faster or at the pace that they require, over the last 3 years, in fact, we have actually taken a lot of share from self-logistics.
Today, Delhivery services 100,000 SMBs and 150 enterprise clients across FMCG, consumer durables and even auto component manufacturers. In 6 years, the venture has evolved to offer domestic and cross-border express parcel delivery, transportation services, multi-channel order fulfillment and warehousing. But what makes Delhivery truly full stack is its web of value-added services like channel inventory and courier management, demand analytics and forecasting. Let's start by understanding each of these verticals. At 48,400 square feet, this is Delhivery's largest hub and processing unit in the country. There are about 28 of these all over the country. 13 of them have automatic sorters like the one that we'll show you in a while. And this is literally called the gateway because it's located close to the Delhi airport, from where millions of packages go out on an annual basis from Dhanbad to Kochi and from Samalkha to Guwahati. So let's take a look at how all of this works. Minute attention to detail, processing systems, and automation with minimal human intervention are the 3 phrases that come to mind. Scanners measure and sort packages based on location. Each aisle is configured to have some heavy volume destinations and some light ones, so that the sorter can keep up. So this processing center on a daily basis, on an average day like today, will process about 50,000 units or so. On Diwali last year, this center processed 94,000 units, and the full capacity for this plant is around 1.5 lakh units or so. Once a bag hits the ideal weight, an alert is raised, and the bag is once again tagged, sealed, and passed on forward into the chain, ready to move forward to its designated destination in one of the 900 plus cities in which Delhivery has a presence. The next vertical is what the team calls the middle mile or the intercity freight transport. And here Delhivery offers its clients both part truckload and full truckload freight capabilities.
We operate currently one of the largest fleets in the country for intercity movement of cargo, whether it's for our B2C e-commerce or for our B2B clients for their warehouse to manage. It's a fleet which is basically leased fleets. So we work through partners, aggregators, and in some areas where we don't have those kind of people, reliable partners, we have our own fleet as well. and we intend to continue growing that part. In fact, that's one of the key focus area also for us going forward, to invest more into the middle mile, what we call.
And that brings us to the last mile.
So what we did was we looked at the demand pattern over the last 6 years, that how has the demand pattern evolved. Based on that data, using address data from various sources, we were able to actually move away from sort of a pin code based routing to a locality based routing. So for example, in a city like Delhi, we'll have 60 plus last mile distribution centers which will cater to only a 2 kilometer radius. So that makes our last mile much more efficient, right? Now we have been able to do this because we have the network engineering capability to route shipments through our hubs that way. Second is our data science capabilities, where we have been able to capture data, structure data in a way where we can use it to actually predict where the demand is going to be and see the demand pattern clearly.
And Mohit admits that going forward, it's this data science team, headed by former Facebook data scientist Shantanu Bhattacharya, that will give Delhivery sustained competitive advantage over competition. And competition is close on hand, with global logistics majors like DHL ramping up services in the country. But Delhivery is well capitalized to take them on, having raised over 260 million from investors like the Carlyle Group, Fosun, Tiger Global, multiple alternate asset management and Nexus Venture partners. And that's not all. The venture is profitable to boot, with an IPO on the cards.
Overall, we are a profitable company, right? So you can look at it anyway. Basically, at gross level, we make good enough margins. At net level also, we are a profitable company. So our individual businesses which are scale, so for example, transportation, which is a scale business, is profitable on its own at a net level. So after accounting for all costs, whether direct or indirect, it's a profitable business. We are investing more behind other capabilities, the value-added services. So that's where basically most of the investment is going into the company. And FY18, we expect to be a net margin profitable company. We are on track right now to go public on that route. When and where exactly, I think that is for us to right now still decide and figure out.
Celebrating 15 years of Young Turks.